Hiya, folks. I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out another song from Reverse 1999, the song Salvation, the version 1.7 special EP. This one was requested on my Patreon, and I'm really excited to check it out because, again, music from Reverse 1999 has all been so phenomenal, no matter what it is, whether it's instrumentals or it's an actual EP like this with vocals. I'm assuming this has vocals. I don't know, we'll find out. But I'm really excited to check it out. I mean, these songs are just all so good. For all of these different kind of free to play games, it always keeps blowing me away with how good they are. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you can see all kinds of new stuff I've got coming out. Plenty more from this and so many other games. And if you'd like to request something yourself, you can check out my Patreon. But without further ado, let's check out Salvation from Reverse 1999. Okay, I had no idea what to expect starting out with that piano melody. It was really cool, but I did not expect it to go into this opera. Actually, come to think of it, the person who requested this on Patreon did mention that this was operatic. It just completely slipped my mind. And coming into this, I was just like blown away. Like the two different vocalists here are doing such a fantastic job, and the kind of layered vocals are working really, really well here. Fantastic piano melody in the back there. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is so intense too. Like, not only is it an opera song kind of, but it's absolutely intense. Like the way that it's built, those string melodies coming in there behind the fantastic piano melody, and then we get the male vocalist coming in as well. Like, because we had, I believe, two different female vocalists to start with, and now we have a third male vocalist, and each one is just so incredible on their own. But when you put them all together, like, it's even better. Like, it's really, really cool. Like, it's just really, really well done. Wow. I mean, these phenomenal, like, sustained notes being done by one vocalist while another vocalist sings over top of it. Like, I can only imagine how insane this would be to see live. Like, to see an actual opera performed like this. Like, so many layered vocals, but they all work so well together. Like, baritones or the sopranos or whatever they are, right? Like, the different styles of singing. Because some are kind of deeper on the register, some are much higher, especially, again, the male and the female. Like, and it works really, really well, the kind of juxtaposition between the two different styles, and just phenomenal piano melody behind, fantastic string melody behind too. Like, these are just such incredible layers, and they all work together really, really well. Like, because when you throw on so many different layers together, sometimes it can get disjointed. Sometimes it's just a little, like, off because there's just so much going on at once. But I feel like here it really works really well to show, like, the feeling of this situation, the kind of intensity of it, and the drama alongside everything else. Like, it's just really beautiful. I sure want to get that crescendo again, that final crescendo. The piano melody just kept kind of ramping up. We had this kind of like dancing, like building piano melody, and at the end there, it just kind of built for the final time, and it was really, really exceptional. And again, the vocals here too, like having the male vocalist do kind of just straight vocalizations, the sustained notes from the male vocalist, while the female vocalist sings over top. It just works so well because the male vocalist is almost like the bass note, and there's also some drums there and things like that too. Like the intensity is definitely ramping up, but you have the female vocalist bringing a lightness to it on top of everything else and kind of helping to tell the story in the operatic way. And it works really well here. Again, I'm not the most well versed in opera music necessarily, but I can still appreciate it when I hear it, and this is really well done. It's really cool. And curtain. Ooh. And a little bit of a synth, like whoop whoop for the end there. That was really interesting. Like, again, taking out the male's vocals for the very end there. Like, the earlier part, of course, we had the male vocalist with the female vocalist singing over top, which was absolutely beautiful, as I mentioned before. But for the very end, we just have, like, several different female vocalists, kind of, again, layered vocals once again, just singing all together as a choir, as a symphony, and harmonizing in that way, but a little bit out of sync. So you have like one female vocalist sing one bar and then the other one sings over top of the first, and just the layers of them together and the way that they harmonized again with that fantastic piano melody, it worked really, really well here, at least in my opinion. I really enjoyed this. Reverse 19, like a lot of the music I've heard, especially the ones with vocals from Reverse 1999, are typically very poppy, like very like 60s era pop. Like it feels like the Beatles is every time I think I hear a new EP from Reverse 1999. It always makes me think of the Beatles style because it just has that vibe to it. This was definitely not the Beatles, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, they took their chance doing an opera style song, and I feel like they killed it with this one. Like I would really be interested to see, I wonder if Marco Meatball's done a reaction to this, because it would be interesting to see his opinion of it, because again, he's an opera singer, or has been in the past anyway, so he knows a lot more about this field than I do. But it would just be interesting to see his take on something like this, because it's such interesting layered vocals throughout the whole thing, and phenomenal vocalists on top of that. Like each vocalist did an incredible job, and then having that incredible piano melody underpinning the entire thing, a little bit of a synth melody too, like the strings coming in every once in a while, just having a fantastic like violin melodies and stuff. Like it was really, really well layered, and although it was really intense, it showed so much. Like there was so much to it despite being only 2.5 minutes long. Like that was intense, and it was crazy. And it was exceptional, like really, really cool. Like I don't even know what to say. But anyways, thanks for hanging out watching my reaction. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more, because I've got so much more coming. And again, thank you for my Patreon members for supporting me and requesting things like this, because this was crazy. This is a great one. But anyways, until next time, later days, folks.